Thank you, Hassan. I hate when I do that. All right. So let me just start at the beginning with some of the announcements and then I'll go into what these cards mean. Okay, so I'll cut out the beginning after I save the video, but hello Capricorn, welcome to your January 2021 live love tarot reading with me. Apparently the volume wasn't on because I didn't have the receiver on, so thank you Hassan for letting me know that. What we're going to be doing for this month is going over my favorite spread, which is what is your person thinking and feeling about you. What are they going to be doing about it? What is their behavior going to be towards you, Capricorn, for the rest of January 2021? And vice versa, how are you thinking and feeling about your person and what the outcome of that will be? So I went ahead and pulled a card from the Lover's Oracle. Let me show you here. Oh, didn't go there. This was the card. It's the illustration here. And it says, give thanks for the blessings of love about to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So, for those of you who are single and waiting on love to come in, it's definitely coming in for you. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the other screen so you can see here, you can read it for yourself. Let's see. There you go. Oops. Now I got a little flustered. Sorry, there you guys. So for those of you who are single, love is definitely coming in, and I do want to let you know that I read both ways. For those of you who are single, I think it's good for you to resonate with the energy of those in a relationship. And for those of you that have been in a relationship for a while, which Capricorns tend to, you're the sign that's able to sort of link up with, as is Cancer, but I feel like, Cancer and Libra, I feel like, are the real relationship signs, but Capricorn tends to really be, with whatever sign they choose. So for those of you who have been in a relationship for a while, I think it's good for you to resonate with your single identity, your individual independent identity as well. So what we have going on here is in your person's, I'll just go ahead and flip this around so we can start over here because I didn't have the volume on. And for those cross watchers that are in here and for Capricorn, I will be doing a live Q&A at the end. So if you want to ask me any questions or clarify anything about this reading, we will do that at the end. And okay, so your person in their thoughts and feelings right now is thinking and feeling like the King of Cups. Now, this doesn't mean that you're dealing with a male necessarily. The energy can be male or female. When we're dealing with the Queen of Cups, she's very, very, very nurturing and loving. Normally, queens are very calculating, but not the Queen of Cups. But here with the King of Cups, he can be a little more emotionally calculating. He knows when to show his emotions and when not to. Be a female who's a little very, very, very emotionally mature, but can be very reserved emotionally. So while I feel like this person thinks and feels that, they have a lot of love for you here, they may not always show it. They could be slightly reserved about their emotions because they are so mature in how they think and feel about their emotions. So that's how your person is behaving. There's a lot of love, but it's a very mature emotional energy, and so they may or may not express this to you, Capricorn. And when they do express it, it is very warm and loving, but there could be times that they're reserved and you're not sure. But we're going to probably pull a clarifier on this after we look at the rest of the picture. So what is Capricorn's person of interest and or significant other going to be doing about how they're thinking and feeling about Capricorn? For the rest of what will the behavior be? It will be the Two of Swords. Now with swords, here I had said you could be dealing with Scorpio or Cancer, male or female. Not all of you, but I'm sure a good portion of you. I'm going to say 25% of you. But here with the Two of Swords, swords is thoughts and words. So their behavior towards you with the Two of Swords is trying to make a decision. This is a decision card. They feel like they're at a crossroads with you, but they're a little bit blinded. See, in the original deck, I'm sorry if I'm talking kind of fast because I had already gone over these, but in the original deck, the Two of Swords, the woman is blindfolded. Now, I feel like in this deck, it's like these two can't see past each other. Whether, you're male dealing with a female, same sex, vice versa, they're not able to look beyond to the bigger picture. But your person does feel like there's a decision that has to be made here. And since this is in their behavior, they could be holding back their emotions, and then they're presenting that this decision needs to be made. And I feel like if you're married to this person, it might be a mutual decision that you two need to make together. But if you're kind of dating someone, it could be a decision in regards to this relationship with you, Capricorn. Now, also, if you're dating someone or you have your eye on someone, they might be making the decision of whether to come forward to you or not and express their feelings towards you, because they are so emotionally mature. They're not just going to they're not going to just be racing in like, oh, I love you so much. They're a little bit reserved here. So let's go ahead and see what the outcome is going to be of how Capricorn's person of interest and or significant other is thinking and feeling. And I have two cards here, the World and the Hermit. So again, this is a very reserved energy, but it's also a card of wisdom. It's Virgo. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, you know, they're being very introspective here. And I don't necessarily know that they're going to make this decision through the end of January 2021. But with the World here, things are coming full circle. You know, in the original deck, it's like a big, huge circle. So for some of you, you could be at a distance and your person is kind of keeping to themselves, behaving very well here, thinking about you in this relationship and what needs to happen to move forward. So I am sensing a little bit of distance between you and your person for a lot of you. But for the rest of you, this is, you know, looking at the bigger picture. What decisions need to be made, you know, for the greater good? Is this relationship good for all involved, or is it, you know, your person is just really in this contemplative state? They're very introverted right now. And if you are married or something like that, I feel like they just are really thinking about your future together, you know, and maybe even where you two are going to live and what the possibilities are. And they're looking at it from a very broad perspective. So let's go ahead and see what Capricorn is currently thinking and feeling about their person of interest and or significant other at this time to this scenario through January 2021. What is Capricorn thinking and feeling about their person of interest and or significant other at this present time for the cross watchers and for clarity for Capricorn? And this one fell out here. So this is Temperance. Now, Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, and you know your person is being very, very, or not your person, this is you, Capricorn. You are being in your thoughts and feelings very temperate and very patient. You're like, maybe you understand that a decision needs to be made as well. And again, this could be a mutual decision, but you are definitely patient and you're optimistic. You know, this card is ruled by Jupiter, by Sagittarius, so it's a very optimistic card. So you're definitely like, okay, you know, I know my person loves me, and whatever decisions need to be made, I'm patient, I'm waiting, I'm optimistic. You know, that's how you're feeling, Capricorn. And what is Capricorn's behavior going to be towards their person of interest and or significant other through the rest of January 2021 in regards to their thoughts and feelings? That was too many. What is Capricorn's behavior going to be towards their person of interest and or significant other through the rest of January 2021? We have the King of Swords. So I do feel like where your person might be a little bit emotionally reserved, you're holding back. You know, you're being very patient here, Capricorn, and you're holding back. This is, you know, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. It's a very discerning energy. You understand that you need to be patient. You understand that you need to be very mature in what you say and do, because maybe you understand there is a pending decision here. Now, if you are in a relationship, I feel like you're taking a little bit of the authority in regards to this decision that you two are making together. But if you very much are ahead of the game. You know what's going on. You're being very strategic. Again, it's kind of odd because usually queens are more of a strategic energy, but the kings in this reading are, I feel, very strategic. So it's almost like you two are playing chess here between emotions and communication. And if you are, you know, dating someone, waiting for that higher commitment, you know, have your eye on someone, I feel like you're definitely holding back with words here. It's not like the queen where you were cutting someone out, but it's like you're definitely not giving them any ammunition to use against you. You're weighing your words very carefully because you know that, this person, especially if you're dating someone and or interested in them, you know that they are a little bit unsure here, and so you're trying not to do anything that could change this outcome, because I feel like, it's kind of like you two are looking at the bigger picture. Again, what is best for the world? I think that will be the title of the reading. Looking at the bigger picture. I have to write these down nowadays because otherwise I forget. Looking at the bigger picture is where you two are at. It's not even necessarily planning. I feel like it's a very objective viewpoint. It's not even the time to make plans. It's the time to observe. So what is the final outcome for January 2021 going to be in regards to how Capricorn and their person of interest are thinking and behaving at this time? What is going to be the final outcome for Capricorn and their significant other and or person of interest for January 2021? The Hierophant. So I do feel like most of you, and this, like I said earlier, for Capricorn, you tend to be in a relationship. So most of you, this is a very committed relationship. I feel like this is a mutual decision that you're making here in regards to something else in your life. But it is that. Like I said, it could have to do with relocating, traveling, something very big. It could be just a very big decision you two are making. For those of you who are dating, the decision could be a higher commitment or marriage here, and you two are making this decision together, but it's not a proposal yet. It's like you're just discussing it and talking about it. And for those of you who are very, very, very single, waiting for someone to come in, I feel like there is still this person. It could be they're coming in from the world, like they're kind of out in the crowd right now and they are holding back, looking for the right person. They're being choosy and they're waiting for you, and they're going to be coming in, and I think there's going to be a commitment very quickly between the two of you if you're very single at this time. But I want to go ahead and pull a clarify to be made between Capricorn and their person. What is this decision that Capricorn's person of interest and or significant other is making? The King of Wands. So let's pull one more in regards to this decision, the Seven of Wands. So I think the decision is between, there's a lot of passion here. Again, a lot of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a fire sign, Leo or Aries, but I feel like their decision is sort of, should I be impulsive like the King or the Knight of Wands? Should I just keep following my impulses here? I feel passion towards my Capricorn. Or should I, be a little bit more defensive and / offensive and hold back my emotions here and keep really weighing this out? So I feel like in this energy, there's still a decision that they're putting off. But in this one, they're just following their energy and following their impulses and just charging forward here. So again, if you're dating, they're like, should I just follow my passion towards Capricorn and just kind of come at Capricorn and see where it goes? Or should I kind of keep getting to know Capricorn and hold my, attraction back here and really evaluate Capricorn and what they're all about? And tell me a little more about this King of Swords energy that Capricorn is in right now. Tell me a little more about this King of Swords energy. The Ace of Cups. So you're holding back your thoughts and feelings, but you definitely want Ace of Cups. You want a big new beginning in love. You feel like you and your person have the potential for, big love, right? And you're being very patient because I feel like your person is still maybe not quite sure. And if you're in a relationship, it's like you just know that you have big love for this person. There's no doubt about that. But tell me about this Hierophant commitment coming in as the outcome for Capricorn, and then we'll get into the Q&A. What is this outcome here for Capricorn with the Hierophant? For some of you, the person you are meeting could be a Sagittarius or a Taurus, for those of you that are single. that person that's coming in from the world could very easily be a Taurus, which is, you know, trine Capricorn, very compatible here. Tell me about this Hierophant. The Emperor. So for some of you, it could be a, you know, the Emperor is Aries, so you could be marrying an Aries or having a higher commitment with an Aries, or this person just bringing a lot of stability into your life and a really great future. Pull one more here. The Fool. You're like jumping all in either with an Aries or Capricorn, I feel like. For those of you that are single. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, you two are very committed. You're building an empire together with the Emperor here. Fear, once this decision is made, you're going all in with the Fool energy. You two are not holding back. So I hope that, you know, if you are undecided or you're a cross watcher and you're not sure about your Capricorn, or you're Capricorn and you're kind of like, what's taking my person so long? I'm being very patient. I would suggest getting a Q&A reading from me. The link's below. And I'm available for live sometimes, but the cool thing about the Q&A is that let me go ahead and go back over here. The cool thing about the Q&A reading is I can look at the aspects. I'll do the synastry. It's the compatibility and the astrology between you and your person. And I look at the aspects because I can tell you, hey, you know, maybe you're trying to patch up a relationship and get married, but maybe you two have a divorce aspect in the synastry and you maybe shouldn't get married. You know, maybe it seems like a good idea right now, and in the long term, it's actually going to not be, you know, for the greater good, right? It's going to cause you both a lot of damage possibly. So definitely, if you have the time and you know, resources, it's $20 for me to run the synastry right now. I'll do like a 10 to 15 minute overview video for you. Normally I charge $80 and up for those. So definitely the time to get a Q&A synastry if you're contemplating marriage, just to make sure that there are no deal breakers in the synastry where this could end in divorce later, or I can give you the green light and be like, yes, when you two are ready to marry, go all in. So I'm going to go ahead and play an ad for the site that I do my personal readings on, so you can learn a little bit more about it, and then we'll come back and pull some advice for you, Capricorn, for the rest of January 2021, and then we'll get into the Q&As if anyone needs me to clarify on this reading or answer. Also, please do be sure to hit like and subscribe and the notification bell, because I will be going live to do Aquarius and Pisces tonight, and I will be doing the celebrity synastry, where I can show you actually how to look up your own synastry and see if you have any of those deal breakers before, you know, you get married, perhaps, or maybe to help you through any marital issues you're having if you are in a relationship. So when I do the celebrity synastry, it's really cool because I go over the I mean, we all have that background information of celebrities, so I can show you, you know, exactly on the browser how you punch in the birthdays and you pull up the chart and how to interpret that by using celebrity examples. So I'm going to go ahead and play this ad, and then I'll come back and pull the advice for you, Capricorn, and I'll do any Q&As that are in here. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some advice for you, Capricorn, for the rest of January 2021, and then we will get into, let me just actually go over here, and then we can go ahead and do any Q&As. And then if you want to see when I go live for Aquarius and Pisces, you can go ahead and hit the like and subscribe and notification bell. So give us some advice for the rest of January 2020 for Capricorn as we go out here. Give me some advice for the rest of 2021 for Capricorn. I had 2 fall out, so I'm going to take them. Okay, here's the illustrations. So this one says, it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. You know, while you're being patient and waiting for this decision to be made, it's a good time to go within. You know, really think about what you want, what's the best for your greatest and highest good here, Capricorn. And this one says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So just make sure you're aligning with your emotions, Capricorn, and not what you think you should be doing, but with what you really feel in your heart is right. All right, I don't see any questions, unless Hassan, I don't know if you're still in here, if you have a question for me. And otherwise, I will see you all in the Aquarius reading in a few minutes. So I'm sending you lots of love. Let me go ahead and go back to this. I'm sending you all lots of love, blessings, and light for the rest of January 2021. And do be sure to like and subscribe so you can see when I go live with the celebrity synastry and with the tarot videos for February, or Aquarius and Pisces for the rest of January. Also, do be sure to check out the big 144 series where I go over all the sun, moon, and rising combinations. It's 1,728 combinations. I will be doing Libra, Sun, Aries, Moon next. And if you have an Aries Moon, I've already done Aries Sun through Virgo Sun with Aries Moons. So do be sure to check those out as well, or if you know anyone with an Aries Moon. And I will be going into Taurus Moon once we wrap up Aries Moon. So I'm sending you all lots of love, blessings, and light. Thank you.